The world's biggest tournament is coming, and the official FIFA World Cup 26 Try-Under competition ball is here at the Goal 90 shop. Designed for the game's biggest stage, it's built for precision, speed and control. Right now, you can make it yours with 30% off plus free shipping. Don't just watch the World Cup, own a piece of it. Visit goal90.shop today and order now. A couple days back, we made a video talking about national teams that get treated like feeder clubs, and while we mentioned 7 solid names, you guys kept the list going in the comments. So it only made sense that we did a continuation. So guys, these are 10 national teams that get treated like feeder clubs. Part 2, we'll start with the Republic of Ireland. These guys have fed a lot of talents, particularly to England through the years. A lot of your favourite England internationals are actually of Irish origins and perhaps even played for Ireland in the youth levels. For example, not only are Declan Rice and Jack Grealish of Irish descent, they actually played for the Republic of Ireland at different levels. Harry Kane strongly considered switching allegiances to the Republic of Ireland and only just ruled that option out in 2014. Today, he's England's captain. Yes, Kane was born in London, but he's very much Irish as his dad was born in Galway in the Republic of Ireland. Other guys like James Maddison, Conor Gallagher, Harry Maguire, Paul Scholes, Wayne Rooney, Rio Ferdinand, Calvin Phillips, and even Jude Bellingham all have Irish ancestry. And for most of them, it's not a case of many generations ago. Their dads or mums are from the Republic of Ireland, so they're very much Irish. So it feels like the Republic of Ireland just keeps feeding their best talents to England. They also fed Argentina Alexis McAllister. Another nation that seems to always feed England is St. Lucia. The Caribbean country does not have a solid football team themselves, but perhaps they could have had a proper team if they managed to get the best talents who could trace their ancestry to the country to play for them. And they've actually produced some really top talents through the years. Rio Ferdinand's dad is St. Lucian, Jermaine Defoe's mum is of St. Lucian descent, and Miles Lewis Skelly is of St. Lucian descent through his grandparents. And these are just a few popular names. There's one more Caribbean country on this list. Can you guess which one we're referring to? Take a shot at it in the comments, we'll see if you're right soon. While you're there, if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, go do that right away so you never miss out on our amazing content. Let us now talk about Cameroon. These guys produce a lot of top talents across generations, but not all of them end up playing for the indomitable Lions. The biggest loss is perhaps that of Kylian Mbappé. His father is Cameroonian and he wanted his son to play for the national team so badly. But as the story goes, they asked him to pay a bribe to secure a spot in the team, so he just said, to hell with it. Now you can say Cameroon are to blame for this, but what about the others? Hugo Ekitike's father is Cameroonian, William Saliba's mother is Cameroonian, while both Tchouaméni's parents are from Cameroon. In fact, Tchouaméni did not become a French citizen until he was almost a year old. But they all represent the France national team right now. Samuel Umtiti was born in Cameroon to Cameroonian parents and lived there for the first 2 years of his life. But as you know, he ended up representing the France national team and even helped them win the World Cup. But Cameroon doesn't only feed France, you know. Youssoufa Moukoko, for example, was born in Cameroon, but he currently plays for the Germany national team. Amadou Onana's father is Cameroonian, but he now represents Belgium. Still in Africa, Mali is another team that gets treated like a feeders team. These guys produce a lot of talented players who end up playing for other countries, especially France. The reigning Ballon d'Or Ousmane Dembele has a Malian father, both N'Golo Kante's parents are from Mali, and it's the same for Ibrahima Konate. Remember Djibril Sidibe won the World Cup with France. Yes, he too is of Malian descent. Moussa Sissoko, the former Spurs player, represented France, but is of Malian descent. Youssouf Fofana currently represents France, but he has Malian ancestry. Adama Traoré represents Spain, but both his parents are from Mali. We could really go on and on, but the point is pretty clear by now, isn't it? Mali really does get treated like a feeders team, but it's hardly ever even talked about. Another one that's hardly talked about is Suriname. These guys have fed the Netherlands for years, and they are still feeding them. Guys like Ruud Gullit, Virgil van Dijk, Patrick Kluivert and Frank Rijkaard were born in the Netherlands to Surinamese parents, while players like Edgar Davies, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank and Clarence Seedorf were actually born in Suriname but they all ended up representing the Netherlands national team. Just imagine if these guys had lined up for the Suriname national team. It should be said though, for those who didn't know, that Suriname was at some point a part of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, so it explains that pipeline to some extent. Now, Suriname is considered a part of the Caribbean, but the actual Caribbean country we were referring to earlier is perhaps the most popular one of the lot, Jamaica. These guys have fed so many nations through the years, most especially England. Raheem Sterling was born in Jamaica to a woman who actually represented Jamaica in athletics. Sterling lived in Jamaica until he was 5 years old, but now he represents the England national team. Isn't that interesting? Ivan Toney has Jamaican blood through his mother, while Kyle Walker is of Jamaican descent through his dad. Danny Rose, Chris Smalling, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Calvin Phillips are some other guys who are of Jamaican descent but represented England. Mason Greenwood is another guy of Jamaican descent who played for England, but having now been completely rejected by England following his legal drama, Jamaica are now working on taking him. As always, we have a big one waiting for you at the end, but before that, let's talk about Senegal. These guys have fed different countries across different generations. Patrice Evra was born in Senegal, but he chose to represent France. He even received abuse from some Senegalese fans for this decision at some point in this career. Leroy Sané's father is Senegalese and even represented the Senegal national team during his time, but as you know, the winger currently plays for the Germany national team. Ousmane Dembélé is of Senegalese descent through his mom. Boubacar Kamara's parents are Senegalese. Benjamin Mendy, Bafétimbi Gomis and Ferland Mendy are also of Senegalese descent, but they all represent or represented France. Amadou Onana's mom is Senegalese. He was born in Senegal and lived there until he was 11, but he now plays for Belgium. Another national team that surely belongs on this list is Guinea-Bissau. They have quietly been feeding different countries through the years. Ansu Fati was born in Guinea-Bissau, but he represents Spain. Danilo Pereira was also born in Guinea-Bissau, but he represents the Portugal national team. Alejandro Balde's dad is from Guinea-Bissau, but he represents Spain. Patrice Evra has Bissau-Guinean ancestry, but of course he represented France. Dayot Upamecano also has Bissau-Guinean descent, but he represents France. Remember Ada? The guy who won Portugal the Euros with his long-range strike in that final. Yes, he was born in Guinea-Bissau, but ended up winning a big trophy for Portugal. These guys have so much talent that they even feed other African countries. Edouard Mendy, who helped Senegal win an AFCON, also has Bissau-Guinean ancestry. Pretty interesting, isn't it? Still in West Africa, let us now talk about Côte d'Ivoire. This is another nation that feeds several national teams, but no surprise that France is at the top of that list. Wesley Fofana's father is Ivorian, Désiré Doué's father is Ivorian, both Manu Koné's parents are from Côte d'Ivoire, Djibril Cissé's parents are Ivorian, Youssouf Fofana, Loïc Badé, Tiemwe Bakayoko and Lenny Yoro are of Ivorian descent, but all of these guys represent or represented France. This one is even more interesting. Ismaël Koné was born in Côte d'Ivoire to Ivorian parents, lived in the country until he was 7 years old, but now he represents Canada. Take a look at that. Anyway, like we said, we have a big one for you at the end, and it is Italy. They are one of the most successful national teams in football history, and it's surely a thing of pride to play for Italy, but there are so many players of Italian descent who have ended up playing for other countries. Edinson Cavani's grandparents are from Italy, Paulo Dybala and Alexis McAllister have Italian blood from their mother's side. Valentin Carboni, Rodrigo De Paul, Giovanni Lo Celso, Facundo Buonanotte, Gabriel Martinelli and many more South American stars also have some Italian blood in them. Even the great Lionel Messi has Italian ancestry from his father's side. Would you believe that? Imagine Messi, Dybala, De Paul and Cavani playing for Italy. How much more successful would they have been? Anyway, if you think there are more nations who get treated like feeder clubs that we haven't mentioned in these 2 episodes, feel free to drop their names in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on the bell notifications so you never miss out on new content. Catch you in the next one. Bye.
Do you want to make money with affiliate marketing? Join the Goal90 Shop affiliate program and start earning today. Get your unique affiliate link and exclusive discount coupon to share with your audience. Every sale made through your link earns you a 10% commission. No limits, just real earnings. Don't miss out. Turn your influence into income now.